Conner Haysbert has been playing basketball his whole life. Like most athletes, he was inspired to play by a player he watched growing up. So, since when did you start playing basketball?
Started playing basketball when I was really little, but started playing organized basketball in first grade, started playing Pee Wee for North Highlands Park and Rec for the Kings, actually, so it's kind of ironic, but yeah, since first grade, I've been playing organized basketball.
Who inspired you to play basketball?
My dad definitely, he was a basketball player, and so that kind of pushed me to play basketball. And when I was little, I really looked up to, of course, Michael Jordan, who was my idol growing up. But as I grew older, just coaches that I came into contact with and just other players that kind of pushed me to get better and to keep playing.
To pursue anything to the level of excellence, it requires commitment, time, and money to be successful. Over the years, Conner has spent hundreds of dollars paying for jerseys, shoes, traveling across California. But there was moments during Conner's life that changed his drive to be successful in basketball.
AAU is very competitive basketball where you get out and you can, as you get older, showcase your talents for colleges and try to get your name out there and stuff, which is a lot of what we did. The summer of my junior year going to senior year, lots of showcases, LA, Vegas, just getting out there, having coaches watch you, and it's just really competitive. All the best players from all the best areas are there, and every team you play is an all-star team, so that's where you really get better in the off-season playing AAU. We had to pay. Our mom paid for jerseys, monthly fees, traveling, everything. There's teams that pay for stuff, but our team was a team where we paid our own way, so lots of money going into basketball, and it's a big commitment, so yeah. I think it was fourth grade. Fourth grade, I stopped playing rec and started playing AAU because I wanted to get more competitive and start getting more serious with my basketball.
The summer of his sophomore year, Conner was playing junior varsity, and two of his teammates moved up to varsity, and one of them was even a freshman. So reality really set into his mind, and he realized that he has to work harder so he can be dedicated and give more time to basketball to be more successful than his peers.
The summer of my sophomore year was a big summer for me. I worked extremely hard. Plyometric training, weight training, just went to extra practices. It was just, I knew that in order for me to be successful, I was gonna have to work hard. So that's what I had to do, and I worked really hard that summer, got really better, I got stronger, got faster, and I was just preparing myself to play varsity basketball the next year, and that was the summer that I just really put all my heart and soul into basketball and just working hard in the off season. It's kind of looking at them like they got to move up, why didn't I get to move up? What am I missing that I didn't get to move up? And so you think, then I have to work harder. I'm not good enough. So if you're not good enough, you work harder, practice, and get better.
Now, after his senior year, Conner has been successful enough to have his picture mounted on the wall with all the center high school greats. And now he's actually getting a scholarship to go to a Division II college.
That is actually an honor, because just growing up, I used to come to games here when I was in 8th grade, would walk in, look up at the wall, and look at all those guys and be like, man, I wish I could be up there one day, like amongst those guys, and now I'm going to be, which is really cool, because I know some of those guys and they're really good basketball players, and to be able to go up there amongst them is going to be a really cool thing. I had to make 2-time All-League, which I got All-League my junior year, and MVP of the league this year. You had to make the Optimist team, which is the senior all-star team, which I started in this year. You had to make All-City, which I made second team All-City this year. And you had to keep a good GPA, which I've been able to do. Next year I will be attending Dominican University of California. Go Penguins. It was a hard thing to do, but once I made my decision and knew where I was going, extremely excited, just because it's always been my goal to play 4-year basketball and at a D2, and I'm getting 90% of it paid for, so there's nothing but to be excited about it. It's going to be great.
A turning point during the summer of his sophomore year changed him by giving him more motivation to do his best and work harder so he can get to where he wanted to be. All his time and money has paid off in the long haul.
The money, for one thing, is an investment because all that money being put in has come back in the form of my college scholarship, which is paying back the money we've spent double, triple, quadruple times. And then the hard work and dedication, of course, has paid off because without that, I wouldn't be anywhere near as prepared and as skilled as I am today to be able to go and play at that college level and do as well as I did this year in high school.
Well, it was nice interviewing you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Boom.